Get you through my morning every day. Every morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adelaide's Jody and Hayesy on Nova.
Fireworks in my house last night, Joe.
Okay, so you two got into it in the Hayes household. There was a heavy discussion about the fact that Cara thinks she can do your job.
Yeah.
And you in the last 5 minutes doing her job.
Yes. So we had a bit of a role reversal. And sure, maybe she's listening right now. I think she's on the way to school. She's probably saying, that didn't happen. But we just sort of got into a very, very lovely conversation where
Was it very lovely?
It was lovely. It was beautiful. It was really wholesome. And I said to her, look, she said, there's no way that you could do what I do in terms of taking care of the kids.
Well, you couldn't.
And to be honest with you, I probably agreed with her. But then she said, I could do what you do, but you couldn't do what I do.
It's true.
Well, is it though?
100% true.
So then I got defensive and said, righto, well then how about you jump on Nova from 6 to 9:30 tomorrow, see what happens there. And then also, why don't you just pop into Channel 7 to give us a bit of a footy report. We've got Tim Ginniver today as well, doing a little thing with Tim Ginniver on 2 Team Town. You just chat to the great man for 20 minutes. What are you going to ask Timmy G? What have you got? What have you got?
Well, here is the thing. I would walk her through this radio show thing. That would be fine.
Oh, would you? You'd hold her hand.
We might have to get someone to push the buttons.
Why don't you hold my hand?
And then, I mean, how hard is it to talk smack about footy with Timmy Ginniver? Just let Timmy do all the talking.
That's what she was saying.
Yeah.
That's exactly what she was saying.
Just.
But you both have no faith in me whatsoever to be able to take care of a 7, 4 and 1.5-year-old?
No.
In terms of all the day-to-day things?
No.
I'd wing it.
No.
I'd call someone. They'd hold my hand, surely.
It would be ice cream for breakfast. Oh, my God. Those kids would run amok. Those kids would have you bound and gagged on the on the lounge room floor before you could blink an eye. There is no question about that. You know what needs to happen here. Let's get her on.
No, you're not.
Yes,
You're not getting her. You know, we rarely hear. We rarely hear from my wife on radio.
I know she hates it.
Yeah.
I know she hates it, but I think on this occasion we both feel a need to prove you wrong.
Okay. Well, I am confident that if you try and call her to get her on the radio, because it is 8:15 in the morning, she won't answer because she's extremely busy.
No.
So good luck. Good luck. I wouldn't be able to get her on. Why do you think you could get her on?
Just punch in the number, mate. She will take my call. I have no question about that.
She won't answer.
Come on.
She won't answer.
Come on.
All right, this is a little bit scary.
We just heard how you got into it with your wife because she's saying that you would not last 5 minutes at home doing what she does each and every day, day in, day out, whereas she's like, I could be on the telly, I could do the radio, easy peasy. So I thought, what's there left to do but get her on the phone right now? Cara Hayes joins us now. And Cara, talk us through just your theory behind this, that Andrew wouldn't last a second doing what you do.
Okay, can we just explain how this even started? So Andrew is standing in the pantry looking for snacks like a 5-year-old child. There's no Milo bars. This house is a prison. I said, right, well, you can do the Woolworths. Who eats Milo bars? How old are you? 39 years old.
I'm only 39.
You do the Woolworths order, Andrew. Tomorrow, you know what? You do the Woolworths order. You can be in charge of ordering the food and cooking the dinners this week. And he goes, smug look on his face, want to get up at 4 a.m. tomorrow? I was like, yes, I will get up at 4 a.m. I will go to radio. I will talk on the radio for 3 hours and then get on with my day. And that was where it began.
Cara, having had multiple conversations with your husband during the day, do you know what he does? He goes for little runs. He goes for little jogs during the day.
Little runs.
We're not going to find the time.
He runs for an hour. He runs for an hour. And then if he's got the afternoon off, he'll come home at 5:30. 5:30, any parent knows 5:30 p.m.
Worst time.
Might just go for like a quick 3K-er.
Yeah.
No, in fact, you know what? Go. It will be easier if you're gone.
Oh, my gosh. Are you saying it's not a quick 3K? Are you saying I'm a slow runner? Oh, God.
What I'm hearing
saying you don't need to.
What I'm hearing is that he's an absolute handbrake in your life.
It bless his cotton socks, right? Because he's pretty easygoing, but almost too easygoing, so much so that you are a bit of a handbrake, really.
And so do you think, Cara, if you just had to jump on, and let's be honest, he just jumps on the telly for about a minute and talks a little bit of crap about the football. Do you think you'd be capable of doing that?
Well, this is what I said to him, because then he went on to say, well, actually, yeah, you've then got to go to Channel 7 after that. And I was like, okay, that's fine. I'm not saying I could do what you do. It is hard, and I don't enjoy talking. I don't hear my own voicemail. I don't mind talking on the radio. But there would be people to guide me. If he's here in this house and there's a 1.5-year-old throwing a tantrum, he doesn't know that certain tone of tantrum means you've got to put the rattling dog by the wiggles on and Tree of Wisdom is going to fix everything. He doesn't know that, and there's no one to tell him.
Thank you, Cara. You are welcome on this program anytime.
No, she's not.
I mean, day or night.
She's angry. Let's go to Mono Para. Chris, good morning to you, mate.
Hey, how are we?
We're good, Chris. All right. Your thoughts?
So for about 13 years, my wife was working. Then 2 years ago, I was working. Then I got made redundant. I was a sales rep, and I was travelling every 2 weeks. So I was away, and I wasn't with the kids. And and the kids said, we want Dad to stay home. So I stayed home, and I took over all the cooking and all the housework, all the washing, dropping kids to and from school and to daycare, and haven't looked back since.
Ooh, so you're now a full-time dad?
Yeah, so I'm stay at home full-time, so I drop the kids off all the time, and I do all the housework, the cooking, the cleaning. The kids won't eat the mum's cooking anymore because my cooking tastes better.
Okay,
There you go, the old switcheroo. You did it too well, Chris. You did it far too well.
Here's the key question, Chris. What's easier, being a stay-at-home dad or working full-time?
Staying at home.
Oh, I think that's a bit controversial.
Interesting. Well, Chris has obviously got some parenting skills, though, which you lack. So
yeah, very much so.
That's very much a different scenario.
Sounds like a very, very patient man.
Yes.
Give us a call, 13 24 10. Could you do your partner's job? I'd call it somewhat of a war of words between myself and now my wife and Jody, who teams up beautifully with my wife. Always take her side too, don't you, by the way?
Well, why wouldn't I?
In every single
Particularly because
situation.
she's always right.
Well, that's probably the main reason, but I feel like even if she was wrong, you'd team up with her.
We're talking the old job swap. Do you think you could do your partner's job better than they could and vice versa? Let's go to Amy from Anglevale. Good morning, Amy.
Good morning.
Okay, go.
My husband, he is a sprinkler fitter, so he does the fire protection in the ceiling. And I am a stay-at-home mum to two boys that are 2 and 1, so they're 16 months apart. And my husband seems to think that he can be a stay-at-home mum, but I think I could easily go do his job and have 3 breaks a day and have all these perks that he gets and have lunch with the boys. I would love to do that.
And that's the thing, isn't it? Every time I come home, Amy, and Cara will be like, big day, and be like, huge day, had to do this, and this. And she'll say that, she'll be like, what'd you do for lunch? So I'll be like, I just sort of popped into Woolworths and got this and sort of sat down for 20 minutes. She's like, did you?
Yeah.
Did you? Nice for some.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. You don't get a break.
Yeah, or you can't go to the toilet by yourself, all of those things.
No.
Amy, you are in the trenches at the moment. I remember having a 20-month-old and a newborn and just thinking to myself, this is an hour-by-hour proposition. Like, I just need to survive the next hour.
Yeah.
It's so hard. Oh, well, hats off to you, doll.
But also, those sprinklers not going to fit themselves, right? They're not going to fit themselves.
Hannah from Paradise. Good morning, Hannah.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Good. What's your situation?
So my partner constantly said that I could never do his job. He's a plumber. And I decided to prove him wrong one day. I had my check so I could be on site and went out one day and jackhammered up a floor all day. And the boss came out at the end of the day and said I'd done better than what his apprentices do.
I love that you walked the walk, Hannah.
My gosh, that's a lot of effort just to prove a point there, Hannah.
Yeah.
Well, I was a stay-at-home mum at the time and he was constantly saying that, it's not that hard. My job's so much harder because he's doing physical labour all day. And I said, well, let's do it.
Yeah.
Well done.
Good on you.
No.
Jumped on the tools, Hannah.
Yeah.
Hey, would you like a $250 Marion Holiday Parks voucher?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, all yours, Dale. You will absolutely love it there. It's paradise.
Thank you so much.
Good stuff. All right, thank you to everybody called up. And look, I think it's fair to say that what's the conclusion here? That Cara could do my job, but I couldn't do her job?
100%.
Okay. So tomorrow, get ready for Jody and Cara on Nova.
Warning, the following segment is for mature audiences only and may contain adult content, graphic language and nudity. Not that you'll see it. If easily offended, well, you're about to find out just how easily.
Your father, he's on the naughty list. Jody and Hazy's Naughty at 6:40.
Yeah, indeed. It's time for the Naughty at 6:40. We'll straighten up after 7 o'clock. Joes, let's talk about a passion piece.
Yeah, but for now, you've been asking me for ages, what's Bonnie Blue up to?
Oh, my God. Finally, you've come back with a response. It's a daily question.
Controversial adult entertainer Bonnie Blue was left red-faced at the weekend after being booted from an English Premier League game by security.
Yes.
So she's previously said that she's been banned from Nottingham Forest games as a result of a public call-out to engage in sex with fans post-matches. She said, this is a direct quote from your friend Bonnie, I put on my socials, hey boys, I'm going to be at the game. I'd like to film with you afterwards. I turned up to the football game and the gate security was like, you are permanently banned from the ground.
Oh, that's tough. I tell you what, it's tough to get yourself banned from an EPL match. Those places are so bloody rowdy.
Oh my gosh, they're actually quite frightening. Have you ever been?
No, I've never actually been.
Oh man, it's a hotbed of just anger and blokes that are jacked up. It's actually quite scary.
There's so many key words in what you just said. It's a hotbed of sex if you look at it through the lens of Bonnie Blue.
Oh, Bonnie Blue. I can just imagine one of these English Premier League fans, right, just thinking, why don't I run it past the missus? Bonnie's here. She's made an offer and just calling up and being like, hey, love, Bonnie Blue's at the ground and she said I could have sex with her.
Yeah, I was going to give a quick shower. You right?
You right?
Fancy a pint afterwards?
Is that all right? I'll come straight back home to you after. Don't worry about that, love.
It's just me and my mates. 1,000 of my mates.
How would that go down?
And the missus would be like, how dare you? I am not shagging you after you've been with that slag.
She'd be like, are you taking the piss?
Are you taking the piss? Joe, I have some advice for all the partners out there, and you need to write this down. You need to do it every single day because it may just increase your lifespan. Studies have revealed that men who kiss their wives before work live an average of 5 years longer than those who didn't.
Oh, that's nice.
5 years longer.
So you show affection, you get longevity.
100%. I feel like there's several reasons why that might be.
Okay.
Kissing has been shown to release hormones like oxytocin and dopamine, which improves mood and reduces stress hormone cortisol. Regular kissing may foster a positive attitude and a sense of connection, leading to better mental and physical health. And then you're physically in less danger from your partner if you kiss them. I made that last bit up, but I think that's a safe assumption.
Are we talking passion here, or are we just talking like kiss on the cheek?
Pash.
I get such a wave of like beautiful emotion every time I kiss my husband goodbye when I leave for work.
Oh, that's nice.
He's asleep, but I will always go in and give him a kiss on the head and say, have a great day, love you. And then it just feels so good.
Right, okay. So let me just say, there's limits. Okay?
What do you mean?
So there's limits.
What do you mean?
I'm talking for the stock standard person that probably goes to work at 7:30.
Yeah.
Don't kiss your husband at 3:45 in the morning.
Why?
When you're at your absolute worst / stinkiest / less kissable.
Do you know what I kind of like about it? There's nothing he can do about it.
No,
like, he's fast asleep. Like, if he doesn't like me doing it, bad luck. I'm going to do it anyway.
Okay. So what's happening here is you're stealing all the oxytocin and dopamine.
Yep.
And he is taking all of the cortisol. Okay? So there's a mismatch in hormones here.
That's okay. That's all right. It feels nice for me and I'll take it. What about you and Cara? Do you like mac on?
Well, yeah, I can't remember the last time we macked on, to be honest. But last night in the kitchen, we had a little kiss. Both the kids saw it.
Yeah.
And the reaction, which we thought was awesome, we got the, you guys are gross.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are sickos.
But you do sort of, I think the more reaction you get out of the kids, like we do it to provoke a reaction.
Yeah.
Like I'll go, watch this, kids. I'm going to pash Dad. And just like grab him and they're like, yeah, that's disgusting.
Even I'm on the kids' side, I'm imagining that like, ooh, get a room, you two.
Not that gross, the thought of me and my husband pashing, is it?
Well, I shouldn't be able to see your tongues connecting.
This blew up over TikTok over the weekend, Taylor Swift's speech at NYU's 2022 commencement. And it blew up because people are comparing it to Donald Trump. I'll get to that in just a moment. But in case you missed it, Taylor's graduation speech was one of the best of all time. It's the only grad speech you'll ever need. Do you want to hear a little bit?
Here we go.
And you will screw it up sometimes. So will I. Anyway, hard things will happen to us. We will recover. We will learn from it. We will grow more resilient because of it. And as long as we are fortunate enough to be breathing, we will breathe in, breathe through, breathe deep, and breathe out. I hope you know how proud I am to share this day with you. So let's just keep dancing like we're the class of 22.
Ah, breathe in,
it.
breathe out, breathe left, breathe right, breathe that way, breathe this way.
Can you
Taylor Swift.
stop taking the PI55 out of one of the greatest grad speeches of all time?
I'm motivated.
It's up there, though, with a couple of others. And what I love about these people are trying to inspire young minds, right? So have a listen to this. This is a little montage of Steve Jobs and his famous quote. Oprah's in there, and then Will Ferrell at the end. Have a listen.
Stay hungry, stay foolish. Thank you all very much.
Steve.
I want you to know this. Remember this. There is no such thing as failure. Failure is just life trying to move us in another direction. We'll always love you, class of 2017.
I was about to say, the Oprah one was actually very inspiring.
Yeah.
And then Will went in a different direction.
Who would have thought Will Ferrell would take the PI55? And then we come to the current president of the United States, and that is Donald Trump. So whilst all these inspirational figures are putting the spotlight on these young graduates coming through and trying to inspire them, we have Donald addressing a military college. Have a listen.
Every cadet on the field before me should savor this morning. In a few moments, you'll become graduates of the most elite and storied military academy in human history, and you will become officers in the greatest and most powerful army the world has ever known. And I know because I rebuilt that army and I rebuilt the military.
Only Donald could shift it back onto himself.
Oh, my God. You will be part of the greatest military in the world because I did it. I did it all.
You guys are awesome because of me.
Jody and Hayesy. Song.
Ah, yes. Here she is.
See, you know your song well. Oh, man. Okay, so this is what happens with Andrew Hayes. He gets very obnoxious in this space, but also I know that if you don't get the song after the first 10 seconds, you're not going to get it at all.
Oh, is that right?
Well, that's what happens.
Yes.
Either you get it straight away or you don't get it at all.
That is very, very true.
That is your pattern.
And then you start second guessing yourself, and you know what the song is, but you can't get the title and artist, which doesn't make sense.
I know. And for all of you sitting at home going, you fools, why can't you get it right? It's actually a lot of pressure standing in this space.
Spot on.
Okay.
Let's go to Collinswood. That's where we find Naomi. Good morning, Gnomes. Can I call you Gnomes?
Yes, sure. No worries.
Fantastic. All right. Thank you for choosing me. Appreciate that.
Oh, good luck, Naomi. Also, Sam from Greenwith, I'm sorry. I'm sorry in advance.
You've got this, Jodie.
Oh, thank you.
You've heard that before.
I have heard it before.
How many times?
Too many times.
People at the start always go, you've got this, Jones.
People, they're like, it's like pity encouragement, isn't it, for me?
Specifically as well, you've got it only 6 times versus 10.
Okay. Yep, that's right. 10-6. All
Okay,
right.
10-6.
That's
Ready
okay.
for the first song,
Yep,
Jones? Here
sure.
we go.
Jody, is that Oasis Wonderwall?
It is.
Oh! I was no chance of getting that.
Do you know what I nearly called it? I nearly called it Maybe. I was going to say, is that Oasis
Is it
Maybe?
Oh, my gosh.
Carly Rae Jepsen. All right, early lead for Jody. Here we go, second song.
I know it.
I don't even know the song.
Okay. Jody, is that Gracie Abrams So True?
I'm going to pay that.
No, you can't pay it. Is it correct or not?
That's so true.
Oh, I said so true. Come on. That's so true. You do not, in this space, deny me of this victory.
That's impressive from Jodes.
Do not.
Did you get the title wrong?
I said so true. I just missed a word.
I think it's worth paying.
Thank you, Molly. You're such a baby. You're winning 10-6. Grow up, Andrew.
Well, now I'm winning 10-7, so it's not good enough. So I feel like just in the future, maybe we need it's the correct artist and title, is it not?
Jodie needs a bit of love today.
Thank you. Just throw a dog a bone.
All right. Hey, should we do the third one anyway?
Sure.
Just cause?
All right.
All right, here we go. Stacey's mum found one.
Oh, yes, it is.
Well done, Jokes.
Thank you, mate.
One, even though you got the second one wrong. That's fine. Hey, Sam, congratulations. You picked the winner second.
Never doubt yourself, Jodie.
Oh, thank you, Sam.
Never doubt yourself. You had nothing but doubt for yourself.
I know.
And you came through with the win.
What did Sam win, by the way?
Well, Sam, you've absolutely cleaned up. So you've got yourself a $250 Marion Park holiday voucher and also Wallace Cinema Family Pass. Congrats.
Oh, thanks, guys. That's awesome.
You will love... Do you have kids, Sam?
I do. I've got 2 boys.
They're going to go nuts in this at Marion Holiday Parks. There's a big bouncy pillow. There's 10-pin bowling. There's arcade games. There's pools. It's absolutely insane. You're going to love it.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right.
Well done.
Good stuff.
Oh, God. Why do I just feel like I'm going to hear about this during the song now?
Well, do you know, the good thing from this is over the next 10 to 15 minutes, if I can get myself up and about, you are up and about. That's nice. We don't have to deal with you being grumpy, which is good.
Hey, Tiff, what on earth has happened overnight, Dale?
Oh, goodness gracious me. That little storm we got to enjoy yesterday, well, he was back. I don't know about you around at your place. Were your roofs flying off?
Well, not quite, but it was very, very loud and the rain was very, very heavy.
It was indeed, because obviously we had that cold front come through yesterday. Some of the real highlights, if you'd like to know, Neptune Island yesterday had a wind gust of 122 kilometres an hour.
Whoa.
That's solid.
Whoa.
That would blow you both away.
Wouldn't it?
All the chimes going nuts over there, Tiff. Crazy times.
That's over at my house. Minleton, the airport, had a gust of up to 107 k's an hour.
Ooh.
We also had a lot of the dust come up through the north with that, the waves and the tides smashing, and that could continue today. That's the main concern for today. We're not expecting the winds to be as major as they were, so your trampolines might be fine.
Yes.
But the abnormally high tides are one to watch, and the lingering storms offshore. We could see a storm this morning, but the worst of it, we believe, allegedly, is over.
Okay. It's the favourite word of the journalist, isn't it? Allegedly. That
Allegedly.
absolves you of
It will be
all-
alleged.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Hey,
Especially a weather girl.
Yes.
Because
Tiff,
really in God's hands.
watching last night some of the weather girls out in the element, and weather girls and boys, by the way, out in the elements. You and I have both done a lot of weather. What's the coldest you've ever been? Like, what's been the most intense weather report?
I'm going to give you 3 chilly weather reports
Okay.
as a treat
Yep.
from me to you. 1, the hills. Don't go in the hills.
No.
Mount Lofty in particular.
Yes.
Silly. It's silly cold. I would have 3 layers, thermal stockies, boots, a puffer jacket. Still not good enough.
Yep. And you're
Frosty the snowman.
You're also a chance of not getting a signal from Mount Lofty
Yeah.
quite incredibly
Ooh, yeah.
too. Have you ever done that dash down the hill because there's no signal?
No, Jodes, because I'm much younger than you, so technology's not better.
Oh, well, okay. Interesting. Where else? Where else?
The beach as well gets pretty nasty because the wind is often picking up the waves, so you're standing there trying to look as glamorous as you can while you're being smashed by a wave.
Yes.
Not too long ago, I was down there trying to talk about a seafood festival for the weekend, saying, like, oh, everyone come down, it's going to be so good. But the weather was so horrific. And I'm trying to be like, come on down, it's great.
Yeah.
And it wasn't great.
Chucking an algal bloom as well. It just doesn't work.
Yeah. Oh, how would you be in your hair? And then as well, a frostiest one, which I thought I was being clever about, it was on a 40-degree day, so I went to the ice arena.
Oh, yes.
But I couldn't wear my heels on the ice or on the carpet on the ice. I was barefoot standing on the little carpet. I thought I was going to get frostbite. It was real bad.
At least you get relief when you go outside and it's 40 degrees.
I did actually straight after the cross run outside and put my feet on the bare pavement and I thought that's better.
Oh, goodness me. Also, stop wearing heels. Stop wearing heels. Ridiculous.
For goodness sake, wear shoes though.
Tiff Vaughan from 10 News First, thanks for the update this morning. And, yeah, hopefully things aren't as bad today as they were
Stay
yesterday.
safe out there.
All right. Hayesy, absolute carnage with the weather yesterday, and someone who copped it more than most is Anthony from the Broadway kiosk, and he joins us now. Good morning, Anthony.
Good morning, guys. How you going?
Oh, what was it like yesterday?
Crazy. So obviously got worse. I closed last night, but overnight things have gotten 10 times worse. So lots of damage this morning.
Oh, so you're in the process right now, mate. How bad is it, and what's the cleanup been like? What have you got to go through?
Cleanup's going to be a couple of hours. Got lots of sand, lots of seaweed, lots of flooding. So the SES have been out and they've done a few. I've taped off a few sections. I think the community's sort of rallied a little bit.
Yeah.
And packed up some of our chairs and tables.
Yeah.
Pot plants. Nothing was where we left it.
And so, Anthony, was it sort of waves crashing in towards your business yesterday, or what's done? Yeah.
So about 3 o'clock, sort of strong winds, waves were lapping, sort of coming over the rocks.
Yep.
When I left, there was people just standing around watching. A lot of activity, but obviously got worse overnight.
And Anthony, I know it's early days, but how much damage do you think has been done? Had the SES given you an estimate?
Not an estimate, but we do have some doors that are sort of semi-permanent. They've all blown away, so they're missing. So they're going to be something we're going to have to replace. Yeah, broken prop plant, just a lot of cleaning. So we're going to have to spend a lot of money cleaning up.
Mate, so what's the plan this morning? What time are you guys going to open up? And can we push people to the kiosk? Is that going to help?
Yeah. Well, we've got our diehard regulars. They're here currently. So we're making coffee for them. They're here every morning, rain, hail or shine. We are open. So we've got a cook here. We're doing some takeaway bacon and eggs.
Okay.
We have got a section of the cafe people can sit in.
All right.
Beautiful.
So that's a bonus.
Anthony, you have got some of the most, as you say, diehard regulars in the business, don't you? They're just always there, rain, hail or shine.
Every morning, yeah. You can always count on them. So,
hey, mate, before we let you go, this is like the sweet spot for Graham Corns. No doubt he walks around and probably rollerblades sometimes as well past your little joint there. So you should get Graham in there to give you a hand.
We see Cane Corns more often. He's a regular. He's a nice guy.
Yeah, he's good. We love the corns.
We love Cane. Anthony, thank you so much for your time this morning. All the best with the cleanup, and I guess we can just only encourage everyone to get around you and rally around you and support the business.
That'd be great. Yeah, appreciate that. Thanks, guys.
I need to know. I need to know now.
I need to know. I need to know.
I need to know. What's in the news today? I need to know this.
Here's what you need to know. What you need to know with Jody and Hayesy.
Because housing prices are off their face at the minute.
Off their stupid little faces. So Adelaide has smashed Sydney and Melbourne to record the greatest median price increase of any Australian city over the last 20 years.
Do I do this? Like,
no.
We always want to beat Sydney and Melbourne, but sometimes there's some areas where it's fun to lose.
Not if you're in your 20s or your 30s and you're trying to get into the housing market.
It sucks.
So Adelaide house prices rose by, what about this, 175% between 2005 and 2024, according to the Property Institute. So the bad news here is that a median priced home is 7.3 times the average SA wage. So what do you reckon? What do you reckon the average house is projected to be this year?
I'm going to take a bit of a guess and say 823,680.
Yeah, well done on just reading your sheet.
Oh my gosh, was that it?
Yes, mate.
823,000 is just ridiculous.
Yep.
So and we're starting to sound like boomers here. But when I first got here in 2006 and I moved from Sydney, I feel like you get about 4 or 5 houses for $823,000.
It's crazy, isn't it, when you compare it to the Sydney market or the Melbourne market. But now it just feels like we're creeping up there, aren't we? And maybe people are realising what an incredible state this is.
And that's the thing. So when I first moved here in 2006, I feel like Adelaide was so far behind everybody else.
Yep.
And now everyone has realised this state is so unbelievably progressive. It's like a cool version of Melbourne. And what comes with that is popularity. And what comes with that is increased demand for houses and prices.
Yes, and producer Molly's trying to get into the market at the moment. It's a bit of a mare, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. We just missed one yesterday, which was so sad. You know, when you imagine your life somewhere and you just think this is going to be perfect.
That's the problem.
Not meant to be, though. Not meant to be. The stars didn't align. It wasn't meant to be your house.
Very true.
So there's something better around the corner.
Every inspection we go to, though, there's like 50 plus people, and it's all different age ranges, and it's so hard to get into the market.
Yeah, stressful. First time we were trying as well. We missed so many.
Did you?
And it was a couple where you're like, we're on here, we're like the last bidders, and then someone just swoops in at the last second.
Isn't it all about timing, though?
You want to go punch them in the face.
No,
you don't.
We don't.
You don't. You don't act on those thoughts, but that's what you want to do.
We not encourage violence at auctions.
I'm actually speaking on behalf of my wife.
Okay. Yeah, so, I mean, the good news is if you own a home, it's going to be worth a hell of a lot more. But if you are trying to get into the market, good luck, schmuck.